So when I got the truck, had a diff light on, an engine light on. Every single one of my cars has to have 4-digit power numbers. There is not a Hummer in existence with the color that I'm gonna put on this truck. Oh, I can't wait for this truck to be done. And if you look around me, you guys know exactly why we're here. This here is like Houston's playground. I cannot tell you how much I absolutely love all of the H1s that I've always built. I haven't told you guys this. 2021 in February is when I bought this particular truck. Let's do a little history lesson. My Nardo gray Hummer with orange interior, I sold to Randy for the Savage channel, probably in early 2019 or maybe even 2020. We have to look back at those videos. That was the most recent build that I had did before I got like the bug again. And I actually purchased that car back. It's sitting at the Royalty Warehouse. It's no longer mine, it's my friend's, Julius. He wanted to pick up that car and I took the liberty of buying a new one. Now, the new one that I bought was a $159,000 Predator built white wagon. It's not a wagon anymore, if you guys could tell. These are all the factory parts from my truck, and I decided to do something wicked. Literally probably never done before on an H1, and that's why we're here. I dropped this truck off probably a year and a half ago to fit the new top. And then we went absolutely bananas on the build. And it's here. So we're here to update you guys. We just left King's Auto Body and I thought, you know what? I haven't ever shown anybody the Hummer build that I started doing. And we're at Hummer Core in San Juan Capistrano. A lot of great guys that are in the Hummer business. I actually bought my first ever H1 from Brian at Hummer Core. So I thought, you know what? I'll go back to Brian. We'll give him some cool new project. Thought I'd take a chance to show you guys this bad boy. This is not my Hummer, even though this should be my Hummer.
I immediately want a Hummer now.
Yeah, well, they're all for sale. Which one do you want? You know me, I love purple. I really wanted to do a purple truck, but this one's already purple, and so I decided not to do purple because I wanted to make something super unique. I'm back.
How are you?
Very good. So, Don, you want to show me some progress?
I do.
I'm kind of excited. I got a little teaser video yesterday and it incited me to come down here. He sent me a clip that was like a minute long of just a walk around. Okay. And I was like, yeah, we're going to San Juan. So let's roll. Richard, dude, how are you, brother?
Good, man. How are you? How are you? Good to finally meet you. Yeah.
You as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're having fun here.
Yeah, it's been a challenge to say the least, but
I mean, all you had to do was just replace every bolt. It's not like that.
I know, right? Super.
So when we started this project, like it was just put the top on and we'll make it happen. And then it was like, oh well, why don't you clean this? Why don't you clean this? Why don't you clean this? And it's like, at the end of the day, I mean, you guys took it to a level where I didn't expect this to go. So I'm pretty stoked, to be honest. There's not very many people that have more money than this.
I don't think I've seen a build that's costed this much in my time doing these, you know. So.
But in reality, like if I took this to like a concours show,
yeah, you could definitely.
They could like win an award.
It probably could. Yes.
Literally, like that's how detailed you guys have gotten it too.
Yeah.
What is this HC?
So that's Hummer Core. That's
okay.
That's our
brand. I was thinking. Yeah, I was like thinking because my initials are HC. Yeah. You know, my last name is Crosta. Yep. So I was like, damn, dude, they just fucking put my initials on everything. I was like, let's go.
It up, yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's not Hummer Core. We'll just say that you guys did that for me.
We've replaced obviously every single nut and bolt on the frame, every subframe bolt, control arm bushing, all brand new. Every ball joint is new. We've tore down each geared hub, replaced everything that needed to be done in there, all new seals. Differentials, we tore them all apart, inspected it complete. T-case, transmission, engine, I pulled the oil pan off and inspected inside just to make sure everything
looked good. Yeah, so this truck had
a
built motor when I bought it.
Right, we were under the understanding that Predator did quite a bit of work to this. So I wanted to verify a lot of the stuff that they did.
Was it good?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, all the mechanical stuff, as far as the engine and trans went, I didn't have a problem with. It was kind of just all the other stuff that went around.
So when I bought this truck,
Yeah.
you know, I paid $159 for this truck on eBay. The reason I bought it is because that conversion with the seats in the back.
Yeah.
I was super stoked about that.
I've
because I
never
was
seen
like,
that done before. That was
exactly,
pretty
and I was
cool
like,
looking.
man,
Yeah.
like that was like what drew me to this truck on eBay, and I really wanted it.
Yeah.
And you know, I offered the guy like 120, and I was like trying to get him down, and I was like, you know what, I want it. I'll just hit buy it now, and I got it. So when I got the truck, had a diff light on, an engine light on, and he told me like, because it had big 40s, he's like, don't floor it on the freeway, otherwise you snap an axle. And I was like, what? Like, he told me all this stuff after I bought it, and I was so upset. I called him and I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, I thought I was buying like this badass, perfect Hummer, you know, that you see like on the internet, you know what I mean? And it turned out that it wasn't that at all.
Right.
So that's why this project started, and clearly, this should drive like a Maybach now.
We're going for that, but it is
I don't know about that.
It is an H1, might be a little louder than a Maybach. But.
Yeah.
The turbo itself has been upgraded with a bigger impeller wheel inside there, and then we also did 30% higher capacity injectors, plus the tune.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do probably a 4.5 inch exhaust all the way back.
Do you remember, Don, when I was telling you like my kids didn't want to drive in the car because it made you sick? Like
the smell.
All this right here wasn't really sealed right.
There wasn't gaskets holding together. It was almost like a slip joint with a big clamp that holds both pipes together. So in theory, when it heats up, it should seal itself together, but if it's not perfect, a lot of times they'll leak a little bit.
Telling you, when we drove this truck the first time, I got sick. And you guys kind of see right here, there's a lot of welding, and
when we start putting the top and stuff together and we start thinking about how we're gonna basically dynamat this and get it coated, we are gonna go through, we need to fix this. This was existing here. We're gonna reinforce this and seal it with better, like we're gonna use the windshield sealant pretty much. I wanted to actually do some more like bulletproof-esque look on this truck later. Like I don't really want to put the project like add anymore, but dude, that thing looks sick. You guys are looking at the top of the truck right now saying, what the fuck's wrong with you, Houston? That does not look like a concourse build. You haven't seen underneath the car, because the top is going to look like the bottom as soon as we finish it. This is the top that's going on it. It's kind of laid down wrong, but I had an interior style slant back made. So there's 16 factory slant back trucks from my knowledge. I could be wrong about any number that I say. So mine started out as a wagon. The majority of the slant back trucks start out as like this. They start out as a truck. So it has like a bed, and then they just add a slant back thingy on the back. So there's a wall, and then it looks like a slant back. The factory slant backs, like the 16 of them, actually looks like this, where there's a space in the truck that is included in the interior. So this just comes down and slants down. So you get the trunk space, you get the interior space, and for me, this is gonna become subwoofers. So mine's gonna be like almost factory style slant back where it's included in the interior, which is gonna be super dope. I was gonna ask you, is there upgraded suspension for the factory part as well? I think they do, but we have yet to put one on a truck. The ones we have seen here are an external shock.
External shock.
Yeah, there is a air adjustable, like electronic adjustable shock that goes in here that is an addition to this one. So you may be wanting to put that on there. Yeah, because you can control it from the dash.
Yeah. So what does that do?
It basically changes the dampening on the fly for the front and the, or whatever.
So we could get more Maybach out of the H1 if we put those on there.
We can, yeah.
Yeah, see, we want more Maybach. We're trying to build a luxury Hummer, just like the new one, the H2, you know? We've got a shiny new drive shaft. We've got everything that's been painted. Like I said, every nut and bolt is new. We've got new brake lines. Here's the tanks. One back there, right? And one here. What's the power level gonna be like?
So we're projecting around 1,000 horsepower,
yeah, that's what I was thinking,
and
1,000.
1,500 foot-pounds.
Yeah,
so
see, that's the number you need. You need everything. Every single one of my cars has to have 4-digit power numbers. Now the gearbox, you guys went through the gearbox, everything's all dialed in there, right?
Yes.
It can handle 1,000 horsepower.
Right, and yeah, Predator did their stage 4 on it. I went through and made sure that that's what they did to it.
Sure.
And that all the clutches and everything looked fine.
Solid.
So yes, this is your shifter for your transmission. So you're gonna have a physical shifter to handle all the power.
Yeah.
The electronic one's a little bit of a weaker transfer case. So
this is that linkage that's going to be able to
shift the transfer
the transfer case right here. So it's going to go through there, and we're going to be able to do 4-wheel, 2-wheel and 4-wheel drive manually with the Duramax, which is super dope. Yeah, I mean, you really can't tell how dialed in it is. I mean, unless you kind of look into here. But basically, look, at the end of the day, the truck's brand new. The body's gonna be brand new. The interior's gonna be brand new. And I'm gonna do a very controversial color on this, inside and outside. It's gonna match one of my cars that you may or may not have seen before. And it's gonna be one of a kind. Like I said, it was gonna be purple on orange to match the Bugatti, but it's not gonna be purple on orange anymore because there's already a purple Hummer. There is not a Hummer in existence with the color that I'm gonna put on this truck. So this is gonna be a one-off truck and everybody is gonna know that it's mine. So I think we are probably about 3 months away from this getting pretty dialed in to where it's gonna run and drive here by the end of the week, right? Or the end of next week. And then it's gonna go to body, right? They're gonna seal up all the stuff, and they've gotta do the same treatment on the top of the car that they did on the other side of the car. So the wiring is being done right now. The harness is getting all mil-spec'd or whatever you wanna call it. And then it goes to the body shop where we paint and fit everything and seal it up perfectly. There's my factory doors right over there. So they got to get all new hardware and new billet, everything, you know, the little side pieces, that the latches and all that stuff. So everything's got to get dialed in. And so I think we'll probably do a progress update once the body goes back on the car and it goes to the paint. We'll come back down here, we'll get some shots of the paint. And then I'm probably going to send this car to Florida for the interior and the audio. And if you guys have seen the Phantom or the S-Class or any of those ones, those are restrictive in space because you're in a trunk or you're at factory speaker locations. Here, what we can do is we can actually put everything wherever we want because we just have a complete blank canvas. Okay, that's the last thing I'm gonna show you guys before we probably end this video and go somewhere else. But I wanna see it because the dash that we're looking at doing is from the newer version, the Alpha. This is like the interior shop. All the interior parts are over here. So this is normally how a slant back is. Mine is not going to be like this. So mine's going to be more factory style, and it's going to have that inclusion inside instead of a truck bed. So this is we could put a 32-inch TV right there. Damn. This is the new version of the dash that they've got. Obviously this is before leather, before trimmings, before anything, before AC vents and all that stuff. It looks a lot better, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it definitely fits the more modern-esque style. I like that big screen. That would be really cool to fit like a sick-ass tablet right through there and do like an iPad Pro as your main thing right there. That would be really epic. This tunnel doesn't exist anymore. Mine's flat and there's the seats here and you've got a lot of leg room, a lot more leg room in the middle seats than you do even in the side seats, because the other seat's right here. It comes out about here. So my interior is actually pretty cool. I like this dash. We're definitely gonna probably put this dash in here as opposed to the factory one. I mean, why would I pass up having the ability to put an iPad in the damn car? Are you getting a sunroof on this one? Oh, I can't wait for this truck to be done. Nick, you excited about the H1?
We're gonna go shop for one right now.
Oh, you could go shopping out there. I'm not gonna film that. No one wants to watch you buy an H1. We got your favorite car over there at King's Auto Body, the Mercy. Nick was talking so much shit about my car when we left the body shop. So now I've got to cater to his needs, and we've got to go over to the Hyundai dealer and pick him up something real nice.
Little Hyundai?
Yeah.
No mercies for me.
No mercies for you. No mercies for Nick. He's never riding in that car when it's finished. Okay, he has no vision. Zero vision. I've got vision. But we're gonna go to see Sebastian at Lambeau Newport Beach, and I don't think I'm gonna really go crazy and buy like a new hypercar or anything like that, because I'm kind of in the mood of building all these cool projects and finishing them. I think sometimes I get really into buying new stuff instant gratification, and I forget that building a car gives you long-term gratification and gives you something more of an emotional connection to the vehicle or to what you're doing, that project, right? And like I said, this one here, this is gonna be my daughter's first car. I swear to God, guys, I'm never selling this truck. I don't care if someone comes and offers me $750 for it, $800. It's never gonna happen anyways. I don't think the Hummer market is even there. But like, this is something that my daughter loves. 5, 6 years old. It was her favorite truck, favorite everything. So I'm building it so that she can have something to just look forward to in 9 years when she gets a driver's license. But like I'm telling you guys, everybody's gonna have an EV, man, and she's gonna be out there with that big 1,000 horsepower diesel, and her dad, she's gonna be the coolest kid in school. So let's head over to Lambeau Newport Beach. I'm gonna end this video right now, guys. So thank you for watching, and if you guys want to see if we buy or maybe do some stupid stuff like pick up another hypercar, maybe a McLaren, I don't know, something really dumb, look out for the next video.